Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and in this video I will be talking about the idea of heroic war fronts. It's been talked about that this could be coming out in 8.2. So war fronts that you would run in a flex of 10 to 20 people, I believe it said, or speculated. So basically how heroic raids work, but with a lower cap than 30, and you could go into these and be a little bit more difficult. The computer could win, and it would obviously reward better loot. This is an interesting idea, but the size of it worries me a little bit. So let's get into it before I just start giving very specific takes here. So a lot of people have really scoffed at this idea, like, oh, no one wants this, no one wants this. And, I definitely get that. A lot of people are saying it, so it has to be true, at least for a large sector of the community. It's definitely not super appealing to, like, a high-end raider. Depending on what the loot is, though, like heroic style guilds, normal style guilds, those could be those people could be very interested in doing some of this. Now, my thing with the loot is this. So it's heroic. So doing a regular warfront gives you a piece of heroic gear. You would think that doing at least one heroic warfront for the week would then give you one piece of mythic level gear. So that would, at least at the beginning of a tier, get high end raiders to do it, and it'll also be really good for a casual player to try to get into one. Now these are not. To be frank here, these are not going to be taken seriously by super high end people. They are going to be scoffed at, and they are going to be made fun of, like, oh, this is stupid, some content Blizzard gave us. But for everybody under that, it could be valuable and useful, and something that they feel like progresses their character forward, which is definitely important. I'm not completely against them, even though I don't see myself being super hyped for it myself. I'm not super against the idea, just because it's something that I've talked about before, in that I think Warfronts are a great idea overall. It helps gear alts. It helps give you one piece of gear at least, like at the beginning of a raid tier. Maybe you can even get more than one that you use for a while at the beginning of a raid tier. And they can be super helpful that way. It's almost free gear, but you do go into a scenario for it. I somewhat enjoy this scenario. I actually enjoy Stromguard better than I enjoy Darkshore, because I feel like you can collect the resources easier. I've just given in and just become like a resource collector when I go into one of those, and just do it as fast as I can, because a lot of people don't like to collect the resources, I found. So I just go collect as many of the resources as I can, and try to progress the thing along as fast as possible. And I feel like in Stromguard you can do that a little bit easier than you can in Darkshore. So that being said, I like Warfronts as they are. I think adding heroics good. I've been on record saying just to add as much crap as possible. Add, if you have 20 to 40 possible content things that can drop loot, that's good, because someone's gonna like some of them. Like, some people probably really dig islands more than others. Some people obviously love Mythic Plus. Some people love raiding. Some people love Warfronts, especially probably like huge alt people, like people that just like to have 9 alts and play them all. So I think that's really cool, man. I think it's good, and while, again, myself even, I'm not going to be running heroic warfronts constantly unless the gear is really good, or like it's like a specific piece of gear. I'm gonna go, oh, that's an upgrade, I'm gonna go do this. Yeah. So, but that being said, I'm not everybody, right? They talk often that it's only like the top 1% of people that are like mythic clear raiders. So if it's good for 99% of people, I'm fine with that. I'm not the type of person that only cares about myself, and yeah, if it's good for the whole general group, then I'm definitely for it. I hope it happens. And I hope they roll it out correctly. I hope it's actually fun or slightly more challenging. But yeah, that'd be really cool for me. And yeah, so that's probably about all I got to say about that. So yeah, please subscribe if you enjoy any of my videos or my channel at all. It helps me out a lot. And let me know what you guys think about heroic warfronts, because it'll be a controversial issue. All the top people will be telling you they're stupid. So I'm more interested in hearing from people that like have their own opinion on it, I guess you'd say. So, yeah. Other than that, everybody have a good one.